So Kiran Reddy, Kiran, right? Gokul, Gokul,
Sir,
right? So how will you represent a strong entity in a relation format? Gokul. So what do you mean by a strong entity?
with one rectangle, sir, and weak entity with two rectangles, sir.
So pictorially we represent a strong entity by a rectangle and a weak entity by a double rectangle. My question is like how will you convert a strong entity into a relation format? So relation format means, for example, student is a strong entity with attributes, student ID, name, age, address, and so on. How will I represent a student entity in a relation format?
I'm not sure, sir.
You are not sure. So you were there for the class, right?
I couldn't attend last class, sir.
So Aswat, Aswat, Abhijit, Roy, Abhijit, right? So like anyone who is familiar with this can answer this question. So how to represent a strong entity and how will you represent a strong entity?
So like the entity name will be on top of the
So the entity name will be the relation name.
and the attributes will be in the
attributes then.
So all the attributes of that entity will be represented as a column name in that relation. Right?
yes sir.
Right. Vishwanathan. Right. How do you represent a relationship set?
So for a relationship set, we should have the primary keys of where it's connected. If it's a many-to-many set to both the sides to all the relations that is connected, we should have the primary keys inside the schema.
Right. So we represent the primary key of participating entities in the case of a weak entity. Sorry, we represent the primary key of the participating entities in the case of a relationship set. Right. So, for example, we have a relationship set advisor. Right. So, an instructor is an advisor of a student entity set. So, instructor entity set is an advisor of student entity set. So, here are the primary keys of the participating entities in this relationship advisor is going to be instructor ID and student ID. Right.
So actually,
So, we are going to voice is breaking up.
yes, sir.
Yes sir, a lot.
We are able to hear a lot of background.
So let me fix it. right? Sorry, I think I had some problem in my Wi-Fi connection. Now it's audible, right? Now,
Yes, sir. No, it's
Yes, sir.
right, right. So the thing that you need to know in this topic is given an ER diagram, you need to know how to reduce an ER diagram into a set of relation schema. So last class we discussed Vishwanathan. So can you mute yourself? So last class we discussed how to represent a strong entity, how to represent a weak entity, and so on in the form of a relationship set. Right. So for example, student is a strong entity set. Right. So if you look into the ER diagram, student is a strong entity set with the attributes ID, name, and total credits. Right. So whenever you are going to represent this ER diagram in the form of a relation, you are going to represent the relation as the entity set name. Right. So the relation name is going to be student with attributes ID, name, and total credits. Right. So it's quite easier to represent a strong entity. Right. So the attributes are going to be the columns of the relation, and the entity set name is going to be the same as the relation name. Right. So however, whenever you are asked to represent a weak entity set, right? So a weak entity set is one which does not have a primary key of its own. Right. So a weak entity set is one which does not have a primary key of its own. For example, section is a weak entity. Section ID with attributes section ID, semester, and year. Right. So it is dependent on the strong entity course entity set, which has a primary key attribute course ID, total, and course ID, title, and credits. So whenever you need to represent a weak entity set, right, so we need to include the primary key of the strong entity set with the attributes of the weak entity set. Right. So whenever I need to represent the weak entity set section, I need to identify the strong entity on which this weak entity is dependent. Right. So the weak entity set section is dependent on the strong entity set course, whose primary key is going to be course ID. Right. So I am going to represent this weak entity set by the relation name section with the primary key of the strong entity set course ID, and with the attributes of the weak entity set, namely section ID, semester, and year. Right. And whenever you need to represent the relationship set, you need to have the primary key of the participating entities. So advisor is a relationship that exists between the instructor and student. Right. So it involves two entity sets: instructor entity set and the student entity set. Right. So the primary key of the participating entity sets is going to be student ID and instructor ID. So the relationship set advisor contains the primary keys of the participating entities, student.id and instructor.id. Right. Then we discussed about how to represent the composite attributes. Right. So for example, name is a composite attribute, and similarly address is a composite attribute. Right. So whenever you have some composite attributes, you are going to flatten the attributes and you are going to represent the composite attributes. Right. So the instructor entity set, it has the composite attribute name. So name is a composite attribute first with the value with the attributes first name, middle name, and last name. Right. So we are going to flatten the name attribute and represent it by ID, comma, first name, comma, middle name, comma, last name. And again, we are going to flatten the street attribute, which is a composite attribute, and represent it by street number, street name, apartment number, and so on. Right. So this is how you represent your composite attribute. So we also discussed about how to represent a multi-valued attribute. Right. So here the phone number of a particular instructor is going to be a multi-valued attribute. So whenever there exists a multi-valued attribute in an entity set, you are going to represent it by the relation name EM, where E is the entity set name and M is going to be the multi-valued attribute that is present in the relation. So we are going to represent this multi-valued attribute by a relation name instructor underscore phone with the attributes, primary key attributes of the instructor, which is going to be instructor ID, comma, phone number. Right. So phone number is going to be the multi-valued attribute, So you are going to create a separate relationships. You are going to create a separate relation EM entity set multi-valued attribute for representing the multi-valued attribute, right? So the multi-valued attribute is represented by the primary key followed by the multi-valued attribute. So it's going to be instructor ID, comma, phone number, right? So this is what we have discussed.